Hello and welcome to KJOE Monthly News. I am Elias, and this is my dad, Manager Kyle, right here. And we're going to be doing something different with our Joseph Hall News fan club letter. And what we're going to be doing, instead of the traditional newsletter, we will be doing the news video. And we are coming live from
the
Joseph
World
Hall
Headquarters.
World Headquarters, right here in Buffalo, New York.
That's right, folks.
Home of the snow.
Home of the snow. That's right. Some crazy weather we've been having, though. I tell you what, it's funny how one day it's 75 degrees and the next day it's woo, woo, snow, snow, snow. Ain't that right, Eddie?
Well, you know what I was so happy to get out of December and January without having any problems on the road, and then it's February and March, and we actually had to cancel a show in Mason City, Iowa, because of the snow. You know, so it just doesn't make any sense. But you know, we're in May now, and it's like 90 degrees and sunny here, so everything's good.
Speaking of the Mason show, that show has been rescheduled for August 16th.
The 41st anniversary of Elvis's passing. So they picked that day specifically, even though it's a Thursday evening.
Thursday evening. But what we're going to be doing is I think we're going to be going off different topics. And the first thing we're going to talk about is what's in the works. What's in the works? What's in the works? And what is in the works currently right now is a brand new CD, Joseph Hall's You'll Be Gone CD. I'm very excited about this. It was recorded here in Lincoln, Nebraska. TJ Sather was the engineer, and right now they are currently being produced.
They're done.
They're done. They are currently in the mail. UPS. UPS?
USPS.
USPS.
But that's okay.
But I'm really excited about this CD, and it's going to be coming out Friday, May 4th. We'll be releasing it. Our merchandise tables everywhere in Fremont, Nebraska at the Eagles Club. It's got a great track listing. Early Morning Rain, Pledging My Love, You'll Be Gone. Also some songs I've never sang before.
Suspicion is really nice.
Suspicion is on there as well, yeah, Where No One Stands Alone. So look forward to that. We also have a brand new T-shirt in the works as well.
It's from the movie Stay Away Joe, came out in 1968, so we're doing a little play on words here. It's going to be a great T-shirt, and it'll be our summer release, and it'll be out very soon. So, you know, you can call in your orders. We have the boxes and the envelopes ready. We can send anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
That's right.
Just need a zip code.
And a country code for you fans up in Canada.
We had a very interesting month this past April. We had some really great shows. Our first show of the month was in Minden, Nebraska. That was a wonderful time. Had a good time there. Actually, we'll be returning back to Minden, Nebraska, December 8th at the Minden Opera House. And we'll be returning with the Elvis and Johnny show.
That's right. In fact, we're going to be doing 2 shows. It'll be the first day that we've done that. We have a matinee show at 3 p.m. on the 8th, and then we're coming back to do an 8 o'clock show that night. So we're very excited about that opportunity.
After Minden, we went off to Wamego, Kansas, and that was a really fun trip, too. I enjoyed the Wamego Columbian Theater. Dad, go ahead and elaborate.
Well, the theater was built in the early 1900s, but they were doing some renovating in the 1990s, and when they pulled out their stage, under the stage, they found 6 murals, and the murals came from the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. At great expense, they had those completely refurbished, and now they are hanging in the Columbian Theater, decking the walls there, and it is absolutely beautiful. The show was fantastic. Another sold-out show back-to-back nights. It was very cool, and they said that we would be back for multiple shows in 2019.
Speaking of the Chicago World Fair, I think Bobby was there.
Yeah, man.
I remember him telling me about that.
Yeah, he was there. He was on his horse.
Yeah,
That's
man.
right. He was on his horse.
He was talking about that.
The following weekend, we went off to Pleasant Hill, Missouri. Big shout out to the Rahats for helping us promote that show. It was a fun show. It was a very intimate show. Afterwards, we went to Applebee's.
Yeah, Applebee's in Independence, because Pleasant Hill, they didn't have anything. But Applebee's, we look for Applebee's when we're on the road, because by the time we get packed up and on the road, it's usually close to midnight. So Applebee's has been our spot for beverage and food late night. And Independence was a great Applebee's. Remember the server?
Billy,
that's
Billy
right.
the server. Shout out to Billy the server and all
That's right.
Applebee's across America for staying open late.
Yeah, yep. Big shout out there.
How many Applebee's do you think we've been to?
Probably at least a dozen.
I think when we die and they cut us open, they're gonna find a lot of the all day brunch burgers.
Yeah. Wings for sure. I know that. Wings for sure.
A lot of beer.
We went from, that weekend was from Kansas City to St. Louis. I mean, we went across the state of Missouri.
Yeah, and we performed in Fenton, Missouri, right outside St. Louis at the Our Savior Lutheran Church as a benefit show. Went really, really well, so we're glad that did good. And we also went out to Applebee's after that show as well. We should have like an Applebee's logo here.
That's a good idea. We need sponsorships, folks.
We need the money.
That's right.
This past weekend, we just got back from Oklahoma and Texas. Oklahoma, we were at the community theater. The one really neat thing about Oklahoma is I got a chance to say hello to an old friend of mine, Miss Tiffany Guthrie.
Any more coffee back there?
Her and I worked together in Branson for several years. It was great getting a chance to see her and talk to her and catch up. And then off to Weatherford, Texas, we went.
That was great. We got so many miles on the van. Texas is a long trip, folks. Speaking of sponsors, I got all new Michelin tires. We rolled over 379,000 miles on the van. And this weekend, going to Illinois, we're probably going to go over 380. But Texas was cool because we met a young performer there.
Yeah. Moses Snow, 15 years old, 9th grade. He's been doing Elvis for about 2 years now. He's fantastic. Shout out to Moses and his wonderful family.
He was born in the 2000s.
He was born after the year I graduated. I don't get to say that very often.
Well, he was born in 2003, and I was born in 1953. So, here we are 50 years apart. That's pretty awesome, man. And
50 years apart.
We
wow.
had such a great time, though.
Yeah.
He'll be doing Memphis this year in August, so we'll probably see him there because we're going to be in Memphis.
We'll be in Memphis August 11th. I'll be doing a show. It's called The Three Kings, and that's going to be fun, too.
Did you want to do the tent while we're there?
We could do the tent. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Hey, coffee?
Also, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of miles and trips, how about a shout out to all the fans that drove from all over the country to come see us this weekend? We had some fans from Waterloo, Iowa, drive 14 hours just to see the show. So,
well, we have fans from Cherry Valley, Arkansas.
That's right.
And then
shout
we
out
had
to
some
them.
fans come down from Lincoln, Nebraska as well.
Yeah, no, it's a truly amazing thing. It's an overwhelming thing to the amount of people that travel to hang out with us and see the show, and you're so grateful for you guys. You guys are great. Speaking of road trips, we got a couple trips coming up. Dad, you want to go ahead and talk about that?
Oh, what trips do we have coming
Road
up?
trips. We got Branson in October and Hawaii in...
Wow, yeah. We have a great bus trip planned for November from Grand Island and York and Lincoln going down to Branson. We're going to see 4 great shows. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. We've already secured 2 buses, so please make your reservations for that. Now, the Hawaii trip next February, we can only take 40 people, and I believe there's only 8 seats left. So if you'd like to go to Hawaii with us, it's going to be an amazing 5 days. If you've never been there, you've got to come. It's fantastic. Elvis and Johnny in June.
Elvis and Johnny in June. I'm looking forward to working with Paul Leaf. Paul Leaf is from Legends in Concert. He's been doing it for over 20 years. He's a wonderful guy. We are creating a whole new show. This is not going to be like a recreation. This is a creation. The show is in the universe of Elvis and Johnny. These two old acquaintances reunite on a train Memphis bound and decide to make whistle stops along the way. And
yeah, it's going to be
great.
A fantastic show.
It's going to be fun.
The best of Johnny Cash and the best of Elvis together. We're debuting it in Wahoo, Nebraska on Friday, June 15th.
Upcoming shows.
That's right.
May 4th, Fremont Eagles Club.
May 5th, David City. That's right. Those are both great shows. And then from there, we head to Colorado. Fort Morgan. We're going to go back there. And our first time ever to Colorado Springs.
Never been to Colorado Springs.
Yeah, it's not that far from Estes Park. And in Estes Park, you find the Overlook Hotel.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat. I'd like to stay there.
It's
Come play with us, Daddy.
It's an expensive hotel, but I figure since it's going to be scary, we'll all be in the same room anyway, so probably.
And then the
10 of us in one room.
The following week, I will be participating in a contest. That's right, you heard it here, folks. I'll be participating in Pittsburgh, Kansas, at the Elvis Explosion contest out there. So come on down, support me, and boo the other guys.
That's right. Yeah, we're gonna have a great time. It's at a casino. Rooms are at a premium, so book it now. Get your beds so you can spend the time with us down in Pittsburgh, Kansas. It's gonna be great.
Also, we'll be doing the Memorial Day show. That is May 26th here in Lincoln at the Antelope Park, located at the Band Shell. It's going to be a wonderful time. It's Elvis in the Park. We'll have Elvis bingo going on. We'll have food. We'll have some merchandise. And
don't forget the GI Blues.
We'll be playing the GI Blues movie as people coming in. So we'll have a popcorn stand and everything like that. And
it's going to be a great day at the park, Antelope Park, 33rd and A Street, right here in Lincoln at the Band Shell. We're going to have a great time.
For all ticket information, call 402-617-4477, especially between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m.
Absolutely correct.
Dad is always awake and always has his phone on him.
That's right. I'm just like Shefty, with ESPN. I'm always checking for upcoming news.
That's right. And for more information on Joseph Hall, check us out on our website, josephhallelvis.com, or check me out on Facebook at Joseph Hall Elvis. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in to the KJOE Monthly News.
Signing out. See you soon on the road. Okay, so now you've got two completely different versions.
Yeah.
That's great. That's fun.
That was good.
Would have been better with my toilet t-shirt.